Hello, I'm AD Ramsey of Davita Handcraft Soap. Today we are going to make a sugar scrub. Yep, that's right, an emulsified one. So I was gifted a fragrance by Crafter's Choice, Wholesale Supply Plus, Smoked Leather Charcoal Fragrance. It smells delicious. It's very smoky, but it has a fruit top note, and I really enjoyed this fragrance. So I decided to turn it into a sugar scrub, an emulsified sugar scrub. So it's a wash and a scrub all in one because we're fancy over here. So I just took out my own Castile soap, and it's cloudy looking because I keep it in the refrigerator. So that's all heated up with the distilled water. I'm going to leave that covered, set it to the side, because once you heat it to a certain temperature, you want to make sure that you heat it up so that you're killing some of the bacteria. And I have a very old brambleberry container that I use my charcoal. I figured I would add some activator charcoal to it. And now I'm combining my oils with the liquid, and it pulls together pretty quickly. You can just see it thickening up, almost like lotion when you're making lotion, but you see how nice and thick it is? Gorge. So now I'm going to put my preservative. Now I know that there's a lot of controversy about preservative, that you can use different things to make it preserve. No, forget all that. Get you a real preservative and don't count on anything else than an actual preservative, because this has water in the recipe, plus they're going to have it near the sink. More water's going to get in, so you don't want, especially with this activated charcoal color, what if something turns wrong and they won't even know it? No, you keep your customers and your business safe and make sure that you use the proper ingredients. So now I'm stirring it up with an emulsion blender, a stick blender. Look at how nice and smooth that is. It looks almost like a cake batter, but it isn't. When people say, "Oh, this looks good enough to eat," I always tell them you won't get past the first bite. Now here I'm going to spray my container with some alcohol, and then I'm going to put a little bit of sugar inside and just ream it around the edges and put the excess sugar back into the cup so we can keep using that same sugar. That's a little bit of a barrier while the sugar scrub is being poured into the container. This is an eco-friendly container. Even though it gets wet in the shower or sitting by the tub, it won't compromise the actual container itself. But I always put a little bit of sugar around the edge while it's settling into the cup and cooling down, so it doesn't seep through. And when I say seep through, it doesn't have an oil stain, and it looks more aesthetically pleasing. So that little bit right there, that's what I take to the market, and I'll set it right in front of the sugar scrub so people can smell it. And they're not opening and closing up the lids. They can just take a little sniff of that little sample right there and keep it pushing, or hopefully buy some. And that right there, that's a little dried mint leaves that I'm going to put on top. And I also have some labels that I'll stick on there, and you can see the little deli cup in its fullness, and it's very easy. And you can get those labels also from Wholesale Supply Plus as well, and the packaging and labels Ooh, it's called Smoldering because it's sexy. Thank you so much for looking at this video. If you like these type of shenanigans, please subscribe. Bye.